Hello and welcome to another update video about LINK. So I already highlighted it in yesterday's video that this wave 4 might have started now. It's giving us, or LINK is giving us more and more signals and indications that indeed this fourth wave is unfolding. What we often find in crypto is that a fourth wave and a second wave, so wave 4 and wave 2, they often have a similar length time-wise. So this would be a few weeks, at least, but we'll see. It's not really quite confirmed yet. I would like to see a corrective rally and then another move down. So if the next move up is not corrective, but it basically turns somewhere here and breaks above the previous high, then wave 4 never started. How to deal with that? Well, I have started a grid bot today. I do share my parameters, and whenever I do something, I share that with members on Discord and Telegram. However, that's nothing too fancy. I mean, I just started a grid bot. It's a very soft way of trading. Basically, what it does in such a grid bot, if any further price drops happen, it will soften the blow. So it means that because it always, also in the corrective rallies, it always will sell for a profit and buy when it drops in a defined range. Of course, there needs to be a defined range, so I need to know when I get out. It loses less on the way down, but it definitely makes nice profit in these ranges. So when, for example, we get something like this, A wave, I start my grid bot, it will do the choppy trading here, something that is extremely difficult and time consuming and not very profitable in a corrective wave. So that the grid bot will do that day and night. Don't need to waste any time on that. And then the C wave down, it will buy into support. Basically small position up here, larger, while also buying and selling in the grids. And then at some point it will just stop out, right? But the idea is obviously that it would then rally higher in the fifth wave. And that is when it will take all the profits, okay? Very profitable business. And it will eat up this range, okay? But if it breaks up a bit earlier, that's fine as well. It will just take the profits here and that's fine, So that's why I sometimes, when we have this uncertainty, I like to do the grid bots, especially if there's a chance that, for example, LINK now will spend weeks in this range, okay? It doesn't need to. If it breaks out earlier, fine, the grid bot will eat that up as well. But important is that you don't really want to hold a grid bot in a third wave rally, because in the third wave rally, trading by hand is easier. It will also make more profits, but you use the grid bot for the chop. And likelihood is, even if we get another extension higher, it would just be the last bit of the third wave, so not very profitable from, let's say, by hand trading anyway. So why not let the grid bot do it? That's just my thought process, because sometimes people say, oh, okay, it could be this, it could be that. How do I deal with that? Well, you have to deal with uncertainty with your strategies and tactics, right? I can really only share the analysis, can give you some ideas, some food for thought. But essentially you have to manage that with tactics. But ultimately, there is nothing bearish at the moment here until we break below the breakout point, which was here at $9.50. So remember this forever range in which LINK has been moving. That was obviously the breakout point at $9.50. I guess when we get back into that get back into that range, it wouldn't be bullish, it would be quite bearish. It would also be a break below my Fibonacci support level at $9.75. So I would keep $9.50 as key support, and against that level I would focus on higher. And if we now really come down in wave 4, I would like to see an A wave down, a B wave up, and a C wave down. Once we have the B wave established, I can give you a target for wave C. And then we have support here at $12.88, $11 and $9.75. And after that, ideally, we get a fifth wave to the upside. Once we get the fifth wave, we should see a three-wave pullback in wave 2 afterwards, which would be the next attractive entry point. So yeah, that's really everything I can really share with you at the moment about LINK. So it's still holding quite well. I mean, it did sell off today or yesterday, came down all the way down to nearly, well, $13.30. But nothing too aggressive, so it's already back in the green a little bit. Yeah, in the last few hours it recovered a little bit, just a little bit, but this is not yet convincing for a reversal or anything. But you know, this B wave can start at any time now, basically. So yeah, maybe it gets a few more squiggles to the downside, but what you can do is, for example, add a bit of a trend line there that will break at some point, like this one broke as well. You know, remember we talked about this ascending trend line. Now we have a descending trend line. So once that breaks, it could indicate that the B wave has started, or maybe even something more bullish. That's my update about Link. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.